Hi Jay, how are you?
Hi there, I'm well, thanks. How are you?
Good, good. So first of all, congratulations on this film. I'm a huge horror fan, so I really appreciated what was coming from in this film.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I hope it entertains you. Thank
You're
you.
known for your comedic turn, so I was really surprised to hear that you and Jesse have both been fans of this horror genre since you were in high school. Is that true?
Yeah, no, it's I've wanted I've wanted to and have enjoyed scaring people my whole life. And especially in high school, Jesse, who I wrote it with, yeah, we went to high school together. And so we were always trading back and forth issues of Fangoria magazine, and then he'd, have a book, a biography of George Romero, and we were watching movies. And on the weekend, we were making horror movies. Jesse's the star of a horror movie we shot in grade 11 that we never edited, so it's sitting out there on a video camera somewhere. But yeah, I've been interested and have wanted to make horror movies and action movies since I was a kid. It took me a sec, but I finally got here.
Really did film zombie movies at your friend's house.
Oh yeah, definitely. We filmed a bunch of crap.
You spent over half a decade on this project. So when you were writing this, did you ask yourself, what do you want from horror films? What actually scared you as a kid, and how did that translate to the kind of experience you wanted to give the audience?
Oh, that's an awesome question. Yeah, we it's going to sound like, so that's an awesome question. Here's an answer that's going to sound like a bad answer. But it's honest, which is like, um m- most important thing, if we failed at everything else, the arguably the only important thing is to be scary. That is a horror movie's first obligation, is to be scary. And Jesse and I are just so rarely scared by any movie. And so it was, how do we find something like, what in cinema has actually messed with us? And so we knew that the energy that we wanted to traffic in, was equal parts Exorcist and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Those are two films that I find legitimately scary, profoundly scary. In sort of more kind of contemporary cinema, I'd say David Fincher's Zodiac is a pretty strong, viscerally scary film, and the film Gravity. That movie really messed with me. I like had a panic attack in the first 20 minutes of it, and I saw it with Jesse, and I was like really convinced I was about gonna have to tell him I'll meet you in the lobby afterwards because I can't take it. And then I was like, no, this is what I came for. This never happens. I never get scared by anything in a movie anymore. So I wanted people to feel helpless. I wanted people to feel usually one of two things. There's kind of two kinds of kills in our movie. There's the kind that you feel like it's happening to you, and then there's the kind that you feel like you're witnessing it happen and there's nothing you can do to stop it. And you are helpless either way. And but so that was kind of the experience we wanted to trigger in people.
You definitely did that, and I enjoyed watching both kinds of kills, actually.
Oh,
I
thanks.
love that as an audience, we get to invest in the character. It's more about this artist and his artistic process. Was that an extension of your own experience?
Oh,
Or
definitely, definitely. I'm exercising demons of mine, I think. Now I need to stress, like, I at least I don't think that I'm as self-important as Todd is, but I have these fears in me that that my need to create would ever take precedence or take priority before somebody I care about. That's always the big fear. That and it's not something, and it's something I work my ass off to prevent. And ultimately, at the end of the day, I'd rather be a good husband, brother, son, and friend than a successful filmmaker. So that's the choice for me. But I also know that that need to get something out of you and to name a thought you have in your head, that need can be kind of, as productive as it is, it can be equally destructive. And the world is filled with people that are, sons, daughters, significant others of really important artists, who you know who had the misfortune of being close to somebody like that. A lot of kids are heartbroken by their father, a father who means something to the world but almost nothing to their kids. That's what I'm kind of getting at. And I thought that is, like anything that's legitimately scary, that's something that comes from within us, and it's about selfishness, and I think I think we are the scariest things they're out
Wow.
there.
That's pretty profound, I guess. And I think I would to say lastly, I love horror films. So I always ask this to filmmakers, what is the key to making a good horror movie?
Oh, that's a great question. Control dynamics. Find a way wherever possible to rob the audience of any semblance of control or familiarity. When a kill happens in our film, kill happens in any film, a killer is dictating the kind of dynamics of control. If there is a control structure involved in a kill in a horror movie, it starts from the killer onwards, and the victims and by proxy the audience are the recipients of it, right? So if that person, if that killer, the authority figure, is out of control themselves, and you don't know, and they don't know what they want to do, whoa, that messes the whole thing up. And so to me, it's about control and messing with the music of real life. We go out into the world, we pay our taxes, we take the bus, eat our meal, whatever it is, we all kind of agree to this social contract. It says, like, we're all citizens, we're not going to mess with each other. Then a car accident happens or a bar fight breaks out, and all of a sudden that music goes away, and it's now operating in a music that none of us have any control over, and it could adversely affect us at any point. That to me is the kind of most important stuff.
Wow, I love that answer. I love that. That's amazing. Well, thank you so much, Jay, for chatting with
Thank
me
you.
and for wishing you all the best on this film. It was really well
Thank
done.
you. Thank you for
Thank
the
you.
kind words as well. It means a lot.